Hello everyone. Today we will learn how to embed screen flow in Visualforce Page. If you want to listen my last session, you can see the link mentioned in the description. Please subscribe my channel Easy Coding with Shantanu. Tip for today: always try to avoid null check in where clause of SQL. Otherwise, it cannot be selected query unless there is no indexed field is present in the query. So basically, when you will build any selective query, Salesforce will use the indexing mechanism to improve the performance to fetch the record from force.com. Now today's agenda is that how to embed screen flow in Visualforce Page. Next, how to send input parameters from Visualforce Page to flow. Then we will learn how to control redirection after flow completes. Then we will discuss about how to get output variables from flow to Visualforce Page. At last, we will discuss some questionnaire and provide you some exercises. Now this use case is only for demo purpose. The use case is that create an account record from any record page with the following account fields such as name, account number and type. However, the default value of type should be prospect for this process, or you can say for this page only. After successful creation of the account record, system should redirect to the created account record. So this is the task we need to accomplish by flow and the Visualforce Page. So I have segregated in 4 steps. First is that create screen flow. Next one is that embed screen flow in Visualforce Page. Third one is that how to send input parameters from Visualforce Page to flow. So here we have to send the value of type as prospect to flow from Visualforce Page. And the last one is that get output variables from flow to Visualforce Page for redirection. That is required to redirect to the newly created account record after successful creation. Now we will see the screen flow for this demo or for this business use case. So what I will do, this is my dev instance. So this is the account page. So I can create the account record from any record page for this demo. So here we will place the screen flow. Okay, currently it is not there. So we will check how to embed the screen flow. Now what I will do, already I have created one flow for this business use case. I will show you step by step. Go to flows. Then I have created the flow called account creation screen flow. So let's open the flow. So this is the entire flow. So first is that I have dragged the screen component to collect the account information such as name, number and type. So 3 things I have created here. Both account name and account number is the text field, and this is the choice set, or you can say that the pig list field. So in the choice set, I have defined that the component type as the pig list and choice is account type. So if I will go to the variable as account type, if I click on edit, then you can see whenever you will create a variable for choice set, just create the respective variable just like API name as account type here. Object I have selected account because I need to pick the pig list values for the account type. Data type should be pig list. The field you need to select which field you want to consider for this variable. So for now we have considered the variable for the account type field, and then you can select the sorting. That's it. Now after that I have created the account record using those informations, account number, account name and the account type. And then I have shown the success message after creation, as well as I have shown that the error message if any error using flow.fault message by building fault path. So that is the flow. Two things I have not told here. One is that the input variable and the output variable we will discuss in the next slide. So this is the flow. Now if I will move to the next slide, how to embed screen flow in Visualforce Page. So it is very simple. Just Salesforce has provided one tag called flow is to interview. So what we need to do? We need to write that the flow is to interview, then name is equal to flow API name. In this way, the Visualforce Page can display the screen flow. Let's see how to build that. So for that, I can create the Visualforce from developer console or from VS Code or from web version. So for now, I am using developer console to create the Visualforce Page. So click on File, go to New, and then go to Visualforce Page. Let's say I can name that let's say create account. This is a Visualforce Page name. Okay. Now what I will do? I will just write this flow interview name account creation screen flow. So this is the API name of the flow. So if I will go to that how to get the API name of the flow, go to the flows. After saving those, that flow will be listed here. Now click on that view details and version. Now flow API name is account creation screen flow. Okay. So in Visualforce Page, I will place the API name of the flow. Now I am trying to save the Visualforce Page. Okay. That's it. Now I want to place this Visualforce Page in the lightning page. Lightning record page. So what I will do, just open any account record, click on gear icon or setup icon and click on edit page. Here you can get one standard component called Visualforce. So you will drag this Visualforce component, let's say right side of the record page. See, currently it is showing that Visualforce Page is invalid. So in my system there is no Visualforce Page enabled for lightning experience. This is the good thing we need to know. So what I will do, I will go to page, let's say this page I have created just now, right? Click on edit, and here you will get an option available for lightning experience builders sites and the mobile app. Just check this checkbox, save. Now what I will do, I will refresh this lightning record page for account. Again I need to select the Visualforce component. Then here you can see automatically, because I have only one Visualforce in my work, that's why that the page is automatically being selected. Okay. So this just Visualforce page name is create account, then the height you can mention it, save it. Now I can go back to my account record page. You can see those fields are available now. That means we can successfully invoke or successfully embed the screen flow in Visualforce Page. This is, if you see carefully, this is just like classic looks. If you want to build that look and feel lightning experience, so here you just need to write that lightning style sheets equal to true. save it. Save, refresh it. Yeah, now it looks like lightning experience, just like lightning experience, right? So 3 fields coming here: account name, account number, and type. So we have learned how to embed screen flow in Visualforce Page. Next, how to take inputs from Visualforce Page to flow. So first we need to declare input variable in flow. Then we need to use apex param tag in flow interview to send that value of input variable to flow. Let's see in the demo. So again, I am going to my flow. My flow name is account creation screen flow. Here I have declared one input variable called account type. Called var account type. So our requirement is that we will send the default value of the account type as prospect. So here just I have created one input variable var account type data type text. That checkbox should be checked for input variable available for input. Now cancel it. Where that value I have used, if you see in the screen flow, here you can see the default value option is there. I have selected this created variable, the created input variable called var account type. This input variable will be passed from Visualforce Page to flow. Okay. Now let's move to the respective tag, respective Visualforce Page. So here what we will do, we will write that, let's say apex param name should be your input variable name mentioned in the flow. So our input variable name was that var account type, then value equal to prospect. That's it. So we are sending that the value of the input variable as prospect using apex param. Let's say save it, then we will refresh that the Visualforce, refresh that the account record. See, now we have successfully sent the input variable from Visualforce Page to flow. How have we sent? That we have using the apex param name is equal to input variable name, which is declared in your flow, and then value of the input variable. It's very simple to send the input parameters to flow from Visualforce Page. Now the next, control redirection after flow completes. So Salesforce has provided one attribute called finish location. So in the flow interview tag, so whenever you will write the finish location, whatever that the function is there, whatever the tag is there, whenever you will click on finish button on the flow, the respective page will be redirected to that finish location. So here I have written flow interview name is equal to, let's say, any flow, this is a flow API name, and finish location URL for home.jsp. That means if you write this syntax URL for home.jsp, whenever you will click on finish button after successful completion of the flow, the page will be redirected to the setup home page in your Salesforce instance. So using this finish location attribute, you can redirect to the specific page or specific record. Now using this syntax, we will send the we will redirect to the newly record page when account record would be successfully created. Let's see in the next slide how to take output from flow to Visualforce Page. So here the first step is that declare output variable in flow. Okay. Step 2, now we need to write the apex class where we need to define the respective flow by which we can invoke the output variable from flow to Visualforce page. Let's see how will we accomplish it. First, we need to declare the output variable. So here output variable means we have to send the account record ID to Visualforce page from flow. How will we send it? In the create account component, you can see one checkbox is there called manually assign variables. So we have declared or we have created var account ID as the output variable. So if I'll go to that var account ID, you can see the output variable is there, the checkbox is checked available for output. This variable will contain the created account record ID, and that variable will be selected in the manually assigned variables in the create record component. And this is the last step of the flow creation. That's it with respect to the flow. Now we will update the Apex page and Apex class. Okay. Now let's create one Apex class here. Let's say controller create account controller. Let's save it. Definitely that controller is not there, so what I can do now, probably the controller is not there, that's why, does not exist. No problem, we can create the controller here, create account controller, okay. It's blank controller, save it, now it's been saved. So in the controller, what we will do? First, we will declare the flow variable. So how we will declare the flow variable? Just write down public flow dot interview dot the respective flow API name. So our flow API name is that account creation screen flow. So put that flow, and then we will declare that, let's say declare the getter setter variable. Okay. Next, we can get the respective account ID when user will click on the finish button. So for that, we will write one getter method called get account ID. If the flow would exist, so it's better to put the null check here, account creation screen flow. Then we will declare that the output variable here. So our output variable name is that var account ID. This we have declared in the flow, right? This is our output variable. var ACC ID. So same name you have to give, you have to place here. If flow doesn't exist, it will return null. Okay. Now our requirement is that we have to redirect to the newly created record. So for that we need to write the page reference method. Let's say public page reference. Let's say we need to get created record. Okay. Next is that we can write that page reference. It's a pg object is equal to new. Now we just need to call that the upper method called get account ID plus this method we need to invoke here. So in the page reference, this method will get that the newly created account record ID, so it will redirect to the new page. So p dot set, I think set redirect. Yeah, I'm right. Set redirect through. Then return. Sorry, my mistake. Then return. Okay. So please check the Apex class carefully. So get account ID should be the method. Yeah. Now the Apex class has been saved successfully. So here, so first we have declared that the getter setter variable of the respective flow. How? Flow.interview, then flow API name, then getter setter variable name. Next we have declared to get the output variable from the flow to Visualforce page using the flow variable dot output variable name. And last one, with respect to the business requirement, we have redirect to the respective record using page reference method. Now how will we invoke this method from Visualforce page? That is pending. So again I need to go to the Visualforce page. So the Visualforce page, one tag is there called interview. Yeah. So here you need to maintain the merge variable called account creation screen flow, which we have declared for the flow variable. And the most important attribute is that the finish location. So this is the finish location. Finish location will say what we want. Finish location will say whenever you click on finish button, at that point that page will be redirected to the new record. So we need to call or we need to invoke the respective method. So our method name is that, let's say, created record. Remember one thing. So this is small. Here I have declared that the get created record method, this is the getter. So using whenever you will call any page reference method using if the page reference method is containing get keyword, at that point you will only declare that the created record function from finish location, otherwise it will not work. So you don't need to write that the get created record, instead of that you need to write created record. That's it. Let's see what happened. Yeah, now it's done. We'll refresh the page. So let's say account name is that, let's say ABC Corp. Account number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Type is coming as prospect automatically. Now click on next. Yeah. Now successfully account ABC Corp is created. So from where this message is coming, if you go to the flow, I have written in the success element, the account name is created. That the screen element, I have put that the success message here. Account name is created. So this account name is coming from the text field. Now if you click on the finish button, then finish location attribute will be invoked. See, automatically it will redirect to that ABC Corp from ABC Consultancy. That's it. So we have learned how to embed screen flow in Visualforce page, how to send input variables from Visualforce page to flow, and last we have learned how to take output variables from flow to Visualforce page. Along with this, we have discussed how to use the finish location attribute. Let's move to the next slide. Some questions are there. The first question is that how to send input variables from Visualforce page to flow. Using Apex param tag. Next question is that can we redirect a record created by flow from Visualforce page? Yes, we can using finish location attribute from Visualforce Page. And third question is that can we invoke auto launch flow from Visualforce Page? Yes, we can call auto launch flow from Visualforce Page. However, in the next ongoing session, we will discuss about how to create auto launch flow. Now, next is the exercise for you. Create contact records with respect to an account record by taking the input from user with the following fields such as first name, last name, and email. And please redirect to that created contact record after successful creation. Remember this thing. This exercise should be done by Visualforce Page and the flow. Please let me know if you have found any difficulty. That's it for today. Please subscribe my channel. You can reach at my mail ID or in my social channel. Thank you. Thanks for joining the session today. Thank you all. Bye.